What is going on, guys? Flossie here, bringing you yet another Battlefield 4 video. In today's video, I have another great weapon comparison for you. Today we're going to be comparing the M249 and the MG4 LMGs available for unlock in Battlefield 4. And I have got to say, these two weapons are so similar, it is absolutely insane. If you saw my last video of me comparing the AUG A3 and the CZ805 assault rifles, those weapons were really similar as far as assault rifles are concerned. But for these two LMGs, they're so similar, they're almost the exact same gun. So let's go ahead and jump on over to the details of the M249. This is also known as the SAW and has been featured in a lot of games, a lot of movies, a lot of stuff. It's basically the US version of the Belgian FN Mini-Me, and a little fun fact about it: in real life you can actually adjust between 750 all the way up to 1,000 rounds per minute, and it's been in service for over 30 years. Now obviously in Battlefield 4 it has a set fire rate at 800, much like the MG4. Jumping on over to the MG4, this is a German-made replacement for the MG3, which was made, I believe, back in the 1950s. The MG4 was introduced in 2005, and oddly enough fires a 5.56 in comparison to its MG3 counterpart, which fired a 7.62. So let's go ahead and jump on over into why these weapons are so insanely similar. Well, first off, they both fire a 5.56, so they're going to have the exact same damage model at 25 max to 18 minimum. They have the exact same drop-off for LMGs at 8 minimum, or 8 meters, starting off, going all the way down to 65 meters. They have the exact same fire rate at 800 rounds per minute, the exact same belt size at 200 rounds, exact same reload. No matter how you look at it, both these weapons are going to reload at 6.2 seconds exactly, which is insane. They both have the exact same muzzle velocity at 620 meters a second. Both have the exact same spread, moving and not moving, moving being a 2 and not moving being a 0.3. That's also aimed down the sight, by the way. And then they both have the exact same first shot multiplier at a 1 times, which means the first shot is not going to have any more recoil than your follow-up shot. So as you can see, almost all of the key details about what, why, and when you're going to choose a gun are almost the exact same for both of these weapons. Where these weapons do slightly deter is when it comes to the recoil patterns, and even then it's not a drastic difference. Let's go ahead and jump into why, or what advantages the M249 has over the MG4. Well, first off, it does have slightly less vertical recoil at 0.325 versus the MG4's 0.4. It also has slightly less recoil to the right at 0.3 versus the MG4's 0.4. Over on to the MG4, it has significantly less recoil to the left at 0.2 versus the M249's 0.45. And there you have it, guys. Those are all of the stats for both of these weapons. Good, bad, same, and different. It is absolutely insane how similar these weapons are. Like I said, most people probably won't even be able to tell a difference. I really can't after a while. At first, I did think the MG4 had significantly less recoil, but as we can see here, that's not necessarily the case. There's not even a drastic difference when it comes to recoil. So what's going to make you choose one of these weapons over the other? Well, really, nothing. It's all a matter of personal preference. Now, I personally prefer the MG4 just because it does have significantly less recoil to the left than it does to the right, which means I can theoretically compensate for it more because I know it's going to go up and to the right far more than it goes to the left. That's not the exact same situation with the M249. It's kind of balanced with it left and right, so it is going to jump left and right a little uncontrollably. You can't compensate for it as well, but in the end it's not going to make that much of a difference. It's all personal preference, guys. Now, as far as attachments goes, both weapons will use the exact same attachments no matter what, and muzzle brake works fine, but I personally recommend a compensator when it comes to LMGs. You usually want to cancel out that drift as much as possible. A stubby grip in combination with the muzzle brake or the compensator is also a definite go. You don't need any of the other grips. They're not going to help you out here. A silencer is always great for LMGs. There's nothing like flanking a bunch of enemies with 200 rounds and they can't even hear you. And then as far as the sights go, I'd probably recommend a 1-time sight. You can attach the 2x magnifier for those occasional long-range engagements if you want to. And then as far as laser sight, flashlight, things of that nature goes, it's all up to you. But yeah, guys, those are the stats on both the weapons. I found it hysterical how similar these weapons are, and I just wanted to give you guys some insight on the weapons and let you know what is actually different between the two. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And until next time, stay flossy out there.